At first glance, they are ordinary people, ordinary residents of a rural Balkan territory, but they have been dealt a terrifying fate. For generations, these people have been forced to spend their entire lives in silence. What you and I take for granted, conversations, emotions, laughter, is a deadly taboo to them. The village of Zlatice, ladies and gentlemen, a quiet place. And not without reason. Every resident of the settlement, from the moment of birth until an old age, must communicate exclusively in whispers. Among them is our Kozio. He came into the world accompanied by silence. The midwives clamped their hands over his mother's mouth with all their strength so that not a single cry of pain could escape her. Midwives in the village of Zlatice usually have short careers, 2 or 3 deliveries, because mothers, writhing in agony, beat through the midwife's arms down to the bone. After that, they are no longer capable of doing their job, or any job at all. I have no idea how they survive afterwards, but the mothers have it no easier. For a whole year, they and their newborn are locked inside of an oak barrel, the kind normally used to age Magnolia rakia in VUKOJEBIA. They are used precisely because their walls are thick and their airtight seal lets nothing through, not even sound. And that brings me to today's video sponsor, VUKOJEBIA Oak Barrels. Buy them from us. Call 691488 to order VUKOJEBIA Oak Barrels. Kozio recommends. After 1 year, the child's crying gradually dies down, and the exhausted mother can climb out of the barrel and return to normal life. Well, as normal as it gets. First, she has to learn to walk again, because her muscles have atrophied. Then she can begin preparing Kozio for life in their harsh reality. Fortunately, VUKOJEBIA keeps up with the times, and since 2013, it has abandoned the procedure of cutting out the tongue. It is not entirely clear why they did it before. The larynx, not the tongue, is responsible for sound, and losing one's tongue prevents speech rather than the ability to make sounds. But let us not question the authority of VUKOJEBIA anatomists. Once Kozio grows up, he spends his entire daily life in as much silence as possible. All interaction with his fellow villagers are in a perfectly standard dialect of the VUKOJEBIA language with one difference. They speak in whispers. And while intimate communication between a man and a woman only becomes more romantic because of it, in every other situation it turns life into a real quest. Try explaining calmly in a whisper to the neighbor that his goat has shit in your vegetable garden again. Or try to call out to the old man who has spent half an hour attempting to start a tractor with no engine. Or try not to listen to Kanye West for your entire life. Torture. And when Kozio dies, he only whispers. A whisper can be louder than a scream. Now, for the village's greatest secret. Why must they preserve silence at any cost? The answer lies in the village's unique geographical location. It stands on the slope of Mount Boom Boom Boom, an active but currently dormant volcano which, according to legend, once gave birth to Vesuvius with one of its eruptions. Some VUKOJEBIANs even believe there was no Chicxulub meteorite at all, and that the dinosaurs were wiped out by yet another eruption of Mount Boom Boom Boom. And now everything falls into place. Scattered pieces of the puzzle form one clear and terrifying picture. The villagers keep silent so as not to wake the volcano. Boom Boom Boom. According to local legend, its next eruption is precisely what the Gospels and the Book of Revelation had in mind when they described the second coming. It turns out that we all owe our lives to the people of Zlatice. The fact that today's world still functions is thanks to them. It functions like shit, if we being honest. And it has been getting fucked up for quite a while now, but it still exists. And not yet slid into a total apocalypse. Endless respect to these selfless heroes. You will not be forgotten, Kozio. I heard you screaming. Thank you for watching. Come visit our country VUKOJEBIA, rest yourself, enjoy our nature, invest your money into our economy and know the worth of your own words. До widzenia.